Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone's had a really good day. I know I have so far. I had a really tasty lunch of pork and cabbage buns, and now I've got some smoky black tea, and it's a good day, and good things are happening, and I didn't close my door, so I have to go do that. Hold please. Okay, now the door's closed, and people know that I'm doing something and hopefully won't try and bother me, because that always sucks. Anyway, so today we are finishing King's Quest VII. We've got 2 more chapters to go, Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. Chapter 5 is pretty long, Chapter 6 is really short. They kind of even themselves out, from what I remember. First I need to open up the game, because I tried doing some stuff where the game was already open, but then I realized if I did that I couldn't do anything else, and that doesn't work for me, because the moment I try and minimize that window, I can never get it full screen again because DOSBox. I guess? I don't know why. Because it's an old game trying to run on a not old computer. But let's go ahead and do the thing. Or is it not? No. Do the thing. You're not doing the thing. Did you do the thing? You did the thing. Okay, yay, the thing has been done. Cool. So much like yesterday, I'm gonna have to start a new game and start it from chapter 5, because once you're on those title screens, you can't save from there, and if I'd started the next chapter, then y'all would have missed the context, and we need context. So, deleted, new game, but it's fine, because I already went in and saw the things that, again, it doesn't start you with, and I don't know why Sierra did that. But, chapter 5. Nightmare in Etheria. So when we left off, Valenice had just been arrested.
What is your verdict?
On the charge of moon theft, we find her
Guilty!
on the charge of impersonating a Falderalian, we find her
What is with these, like, nationality names? The Oogaboogaites,
on the charges
Falderarian,
of party crashing,
and trolls.
sneaking, spying, and appearing in public without fur, feather, or scales, we find her.
It's very speciesist.
Guilty! Guilty!
The most of the guilty.
Valenice of Daventry, this is your sentence. You must spend the rest of your life in
There's
the
a pun
delicate
there about
minds of the
sentences
faraway
and
kingdom
periods and things.
of Wagga Wagga Boing Boing.
What? I never heard of such a place. You just made that up,
You're
didn't
in
you?
Eldritch, a mythical
So I did.
portal
Does
land
anyone have an
that's
idea
nothing
for her
at all
sentence?
like Daventry.
Banish her to the plains of petulant possums.
You yourself are from another land that
Rode
one
her on
reaches
the island
through,
of
I think, a
ill-natured
mirror
iguanas.
portal. Like, who are you to judge what places are real or not? Clearly there's a bunch of weird places.
Make her put the moon back into the sky!
Hey, something we can actually do.
The people have spoken. You have until sunset to put the moon back in its rightful place in the sky, Valenice. If you do not, you will be fed to a 300-pound hamster in the morning.
Which is fine, because, like, y'all will be dead by sunset anyway because of the volcano.
The sky is falling! Whoop! The sky is
But
falling!
at least I have my crown.
In that case, let us move the party to the sub-basement. Guards, remove that hellish creature.
So, in case you didn't remember, or don't remember, at the end of chapter 4, when Rosella gets here. She comes across Archduke Fifia Yip Yap. And he tells her that, oh, your mother was just here. We arrested her, but now we like her just fine. Which kind of implies that this doesn't take a long time to fix. Which it doesn't. But if we look at our inventory, we're missing 2 items that we had gotten last time. The first is the rubber chicken, which we can go trade the mask for. And the other is our clay basin no longer has nectar in it, so we will have to go get that again as well.
Help you with
I believe that's it. Here, have
Would
this
you
mask.
be
Give me
interested
a
in this
chicken.
lovely mask?
Oh, I will.
I'm gonna skip that because we've already seen it. So now we have the chicken again. This is the moon, and it's neon. And we're gonna put it back in the sky. But before we do that, we're going to eat it. 'Cause you can.
Oh, I never did like green cheese much.
Which I enjoy, because it implies that, like, if this is actually the moon, we just ate part of the moon. And that's a thing. I don't know. So, to put the moon back into the sky, we use the rubber chicken. How, you might ask? Like a slingshot, I would answer, because we have this interesting, like, piece of branch here. And thankfully Falderall's not that big of a place, so even if you do have to, you know, put things on things, eventually you're gonna find something to click on. It is a great game. I very much enjoyed this game as a kid, which is why I'm playing it again. But, so the chicken is tied up, and then we literally just slingshot the cheese back into the sky. Or to some other land where there's another crazy person who thinks the sky is falling. And then the chicken goes away. Because it's chicken abuse. Or something. I don't know.
Congratulations, O hairless one. Think you have returned the moon to the sky. You are granted a full pardon.
Yay! We are pardoned.
Oh, thank you, Archduke Yip Yap.
Never let it be said that Archduke Fifila Yip Yip, fearless warhound of Folderol, cannot be merciful.
Warhound, you're a poodle.
Now, if you'll excuse me, the volcano
You're like a
is
toy
moving
poodle
on
at
off to
best.
hide in the basement.
You're not even like a standard poodle. But still quite silly. Okay, so the chicken left behind this feather. We can take the feather, and it looks like a feather. So yeah, that guard who was standing over there, he made it so you couldn't leave, but we weren't going to go anywhere anyway, because it doesn't take long to fix this. But, let's go faster, and go ahead and get the other item that didn't save, because I couldn't save without letting you all see Valenice's trial, which is important plot things. At least I don't think I could. Maybe I could have. Who's to say? The world will never know. But we can go get some more nectar again, which thankfully does not take long to do. Graceful leaping, quick walking. So yeah, I'm assuming that while all of that was happening, Rosella is currently wandering around Ooga Booga, helping the gravedigger. So we still don't have a solution for these poor people, and by people I mean gods. But they have an update.
I advise you to turn back, my lady. These once magical woods have been cursed, and no one is safe here.
Okay, cool. If we were to talk to him, he would give us more background on Militia, and the fact that she's trying to set the underground volcano off and to run. And normally, he and Lady Ceres would be able to fix it, but they cannot because they are a stag and a tree, respectively.
Hello, kindest of humans. Do you desire some sacred nectar?
So for those who missed it,
I
this
do indeed.
is the
Can
little
you give me
bird who
some?
you saved from the spider, because the
Certainly.
spider had the audacity
You
of
have a
wanting
vessel
lunch.
to hold the nectar?
And that lunch happened to be cute, which means the spider must be gone. And as return,
Hold it directly below the flowers,
this
my
very
lady.
high-pitched bird gives us some nectar.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? Maybe you do have to talk to the stag, because he tells you to go talk to a rock. So let's do that real quick.
I am Valenice of Daventry,
Because God forbid
noble
you know what the
stag,
game wants you to
and
do
I
before the game
appreciate
tells
your
you.
concern, but I am on a mission from which I cannot be dissuaded. I must enter your woods.
Oh,
You are
right.
brave, but know this. The
This
oak
is-
tree you see before you was
This is
once
because
my
I had to
wife's
start from
Ceres,
chapter 5, so the
she
game
who
doesn't
is
know that
Mother
we already
Nature.
did this, so...
I could not prevent her.
Skip.
Who has-
Skip. Anything else?
Is there nothing that can break the...
Break the spell.
Take heart, Attis. You must never give up.
I try, my lady, but I fear Ceres grows weaker and weaker. If she perishes, all of the bountiful wood
Bountiful
will
Woods,
perish
that's
with
what this
her.
place is called. We are in the Bountiful
Surely
Woods.
there is something that can be done.
Perhaps there is, but I know not what. Feldspar,
There
the
we go.
ancient rock
That's what I was
spirit,
waiting for.
might
So
tell
Feldspar is a
you,
giant
if
stone we have
only
to
there
talk
were
to,
a way
and he
to
tells us
awaken him.
that we need to refill the cornucopia
Clearly, my lady,
and
I grow more
pour
like a natural
nectar
stag
from
with
the flower
every
that's 3 feet
passing
away from the
hour.
pot into the pot. But first we need to go wake up Feldspar, the stone, who is in the other part of the Bountiful Woods that we have not been to yet. Leap. Leap. And this way. This way. This way. Come here. There it is. And this way. And Feldspar, the giant rock.
What an unusual boulder.
Yes, it's snoring.
Hmm.
So how do you wake up a giant snoring rock? You tickle its nose with a feather. And this is the only time you can do
Why
it. It's
have
now
you
your feather
disturbed
it's
my
called.
slumber, mortal?
My apologies, noble spirit, but the Bountiful Woods are in terrible trouble. Lord Attis has been changed into a stag, and Lady Ceres into a tree.
Like, this is so important that you
That
can't
could
even
not have
skip this
happened
cutscene.
if the river of life still flowed and the cornucopia was filled. They are the heart and lifeblood of the woods, and it will perish without them. You must start the river flowing by pouring sacred drink into the river maiden's pitcher. Replenish the cornucopia by placing sacred food in the cornucopia maiden's horn of plenty. Act quickly. I cannot stay awake.
Mood. Alright, so that is important plot thingies we need to know. We could not continue the game without knowing that information. So what he's talking about is the two statues you see on the very first screen when you enter the Bountiful Woods from the desert. So we have one of the two things that we need. Sacred nectar. Sacred drink is I think what he actually said. I was looking for the arrow. The arrow wasn't there yet. There it is. Sacred drink, which is the nectar that we just got from the little bird. Which I guess I could have, like, whatever. Order. This is not King's Quest, the speedrun. So here is the picture. Tell me the statues are pretty.
are so beautiful. Incredible.
And we take the nectar that we got from these flowers and pour them into this hole. Quickly, apparently. And this replenishes the River of Life. And also the Rainbow Bridge. Happy Pride.
Come, Lord Attis. Perhaps a drink from the River of Life will give you strength.
we
enchantment
revive
has been broken.
the Lord of the Hunt.
Indeed. Now perhaps I can save my lovely Ceres. Let us hurry, Valanice.
And we will hurry by going the long way around instead of just crossing the bridge and going over a screen. 'Cause reasons. Also, he came from over here, which I don't know. I just don't know. But here we are, trying to save the tree, Lady Ceres, Mother Nature herself. And we've gotten rid of the giant pointy thing. And made the problem worse.
It would seem that the curse is stronger than I am, but I will not let her die. I will not.
I wish I could have helped you more, Lord Attis. But now I feel I must go to my daughter.
Because
I think
that's the
she's in a
actual
dark
plot,
land
in
beyond
case you
these
forgot.
woods, and that she is in grave danger.
Valanice, if she is in Ooga Booga, you must pass through the swamp, and I have learned
How the hell
that a
does she know
terrible
that
monster
Rosella's in Ooga
dwells
Booga?
there. I will
Like, I know I
help
didn't
invade
listen
him,
to a lot of
but
dialogue.
first, I must try to save my
But she
lady
does not
love.
know that it was the trolls that took her. Which means she does not know that she was in the underworld, and the only way you can go from the underworld without the secret passage is Ooga Booga. So I don't know how she knows that. Also, do I need to get the fucking fur again from the goddamn jackalope? Alright, let's go get the fur for a third time. I'm just very glad that I saw that before I went to get the thing you mix the fur with. Oh, for Pete's sake. Alright. Where are you? You stupid thing. Come here, come here, come here. Frost. Alright. Also, drowning. Drowning in the river of life. Oh, the irony
What could I have been thinking?
that it's a
I'm
river.
not a fish.
You don't need to be a fish to swim in a river. Anyway. He's trying to heal his wife. We need to find our daughter. So, what he had said while I was realizing I needed the jackalope fur is in order to get past the werebear, or once you can, then Militia has created this horrible grass weed monster, the same one that Rosella has, and I can't go that way. So, in return for helping him, he will come to your aid to get rid of the swamp monster. But we need to go back to Folderol, because I forgot to do something. And so we need to go do that something. Which is trade the magic statuette to the snake oil salesman. And in exchange he will give us a salve that will allow us to pass through the forest, the evil forest, with the werebear at great speed. And bypass him. So let's do that.
Good day, sir. I wonder if you might be able to help me.
Of course I can help you,
God, she's
madam.
got some
What you
stink
need
eye
is a
going
big
on.
jar of effervescent, a quick-acting dewberries revelenta. It will cure what ails you, and cleans your cookware as well.
I am not ill, sir. And furthermore, I find your claim hard to believe.
You do? Well, with Dr. Bullroarer's gullibility tonic, you'll...
Never mind.
Yeah. Alright, here, take this. Give me a thing.
Here you are, the magic statuette.
And he does, like, ask for this thing. think he tells you what it does? You just kind of agree to rob
And
Town
here
Hall
is
for
your
him?
weir-beast, Sev, my lady Valanice.
Thank you. How does it work?
You must apply it to your body. First, it must be mixed with a bit of animal hair.
Animal hair?
How
What
convenient.
kind?
Why, whatever animal you wish to transform into.
I happen
However,
to
would
have
not
gotten
recommend that
animal
mouse
hair
or a
3
juicy
separate
squirrel.
times.
Excuse
Maybe he's a
me,
mongoose.
lady.
I don't
I
know.
must go and consult my statuette.
Okay. Zoom. So this is Werebeast Salve, which we combine with the jackalope fur by just sticking it in there. Phrasing. Yeah, so we just can't use it until we're like at the screen because it only lasts for so long. You can't have it be too convenient. I never noticed just how thin her waist is. How unnecessary. Okay. Walk, 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 walk. We're still doing that glowy thing. I wonder if it'll help. Probably not. Alright. So we go in here. Oh, am I supposed to use it out here? I think I'm supposed to use it out here first. So let's do that. Here we go. But not too close to the edge of the screen. We must do it in the center of the screen for full framing. Awful sound effect. Just entirely unpleasant.
I feel so strange.
Cool. There we go. Also, I love how I collected this stick at the beginning of the game, and unless you use it to take out the scorpion, hey Helen, you never ever use it. Zoom! Yeah, center line is the best line, unless you want like something dramatic off to the side. Okay. So we got past the werebear the other way. One is violence, the other is
Never run so fast in my
cartoony
life.
stripping. And here's the beast.
Wait! Don't!
And here's Stag Dude.
Noble Attis.
Addis.
He was true to his word.
Not Atlas. That's a book. So, that beast dude is gone. So, here's Melicia's house. We need something from Melicia's house. But that dog yapping means we can't get it yet. So, you just kind of have to keep going back and forth until you walk into that screen and the dog's not there. So I'm going to try this 10 times, go do some stuff. Maybe we'll get lucky in those 10 times. Because it can't, like, you literally just have to wait until there's no dog barking. The other option is to stand there for, like, a solid 5 minutes, and eventually the dog will stop barking. But I'm not about that life. So, let's try this a few more times. And if not, we'll do other things that we can do until we, like, honest to God, run out of options and need to get in there. Alright, we'll try it one more time. Nope, okay. We'll try and come back and do this later, because it is one of the more tedious parts of the game. Chapter 5 actually has the 2 most tedious parts of the game, especially if you're trying to run the original, like, CD-ROM of this game. And I'll explain why when we get to that part, because it's really amusing. I mean, the windows are fantastic. Like, the aesthetic of all of Ooga Booga. And, like, Melicia, you know, don't get me wrong. Medium pink and black, that's a choice. It's a good look. Her aesthetic is nice. I'm not going to falter on it. Rude.
Hey, that wasn't very nice.
Well, they're nasty children. They're not supposed to be nice. Alright, so, first things first, talk to the only nice person in town. Which is the doc. There we go. I don't remember this being closed before. Fascinating.
Yes? Oh my! You bear a stunning resemblance to a young lady I met earlier this evening.
That must have been my daughter, Rosella.
My dear lady, do come in.
Yes, I know you would live in the pumpkin. But the pumpkin contains death.
So you are the mother of the charming Miss Rosella.
So I guess right
Pleased
now...
to meet you, lady.
Valenice
Rosella
of Daventry,
is.
sir.
What a lovely name. I am Dr. Mort Cadaver.
Like, here's
what
the
can I do
thing.
for you, Lady Valenice?
Like, following the logic of the timeline of this game, you can go under Melicia's house, which means Rosella's already passed through with the shovel. And as soon as Rosella comes through, she go like, but you can't, like, they were both in the same place at the exact same time. So while Rosella's in Falderall, I guess that's while you're supposed to be in the Bountiful Woods, but the River of Life isn't back yet, so I don't know. They must be, like, actually 5 feet away from each other at any given
When was
moment
the
in the
last
4th
time
chapter.
you saw my daughter? Where was she going?
They didn't think about it that much.
I saw her but a few short hours ago. She asked me about the
Hours
troll
ago?
cane,
Like, where?
and very kindly brought me a new backbone. I do not know where she was headed.
I don't know.
Dr. Cadaver, how was Rosella?
Because,
when
like,
you
if
spoke
this
with
is
her?
happening while Rosella's
Did she seem
underground,
well?
she then immediately goes to
Oh,
Cadaver, who would
abundantly
tell
so.
her,
She was the
I saw your
liveliest
mother.
creature I've seen in years.
And the thing is, none of this would be a problem if
Dr. Cadaver,
you didn't
I hope this isn't
go to
rude of
Falderon
me,
as
but
Rosella and Yip
is
Yap says, oh,
everyone
your
in
mother was
Ooga
arrested, but we let
Booga,
her go. Like, that's the
well,
only thing that makes this a
dead?
contention, because otherwise it could all be happening
As a
whenever.
doornail,
But we have
for
that
the
one
most part.
specific moment of when there's some...
Forgive me, Lady Valenice, but I
timeline.
have to make a house call.
Alright, so
Good evening, Valenice. I will let you know if I hear word of Rosella.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
So we've met Mort Cadaver. Who we can no longer go talk to. Dr. Cadaver's a great name, especially for a mortician. Like, if your last name is Cadaver, you really don't have much choice. So now... Can't go in there. What I'm waiting for is the kids to show up with firecrackers. I need to talk to the dog as well. Oh, maybe this is just when I talk to the dog. Yeah, so talk to the dog.
Good dog. Nice dog. Words will get me nowhere with that beast.
I need to find the thing. I think the thing's a bone or a slab of meat. I don't remember. So let's wander around. Surely there's a bone somewhere. Maybe a bone to pick with someone. Ha ha ha. Cat. Hello.
My lady,
cat.
are you Valenice of Daventry?
Why, yes.
This is the cat who gave
How
us
did
the
you
extra
know?
life.
Listen carefully. Your daughter has left this land. She is in dire trouble in the bowels of the great volcano. But that's not the worst of it. The volcano will soon erupt, and then all will be lost, including your daughter.
What? We cannot just stand by and do nothing.
Seek help from the kingdom of Etheria, Valenice. They have the power to break the enchantment. You must.
Where is
Thank
this
you,
Etheria?
Expedition Cat.
How can I get there?
And by expedition, I
Etheria
mean
floats in the
exposition.
clouds far above us, lady. Once our lord Count Seppish could have taken you there, but he's unfortunately lost his head.
Wait.
Find a way to help
Tepish?
him,
As in
and he will certainly
Dracula?
help you.
Sure. Also, finished watching Castlevania. Very solid ending. Very much enjoyed the ending. The 3rd season sucked. The 4th season, quite good actually. Can Valanice also die? Because if you remember, if you click on this as Rosella, Valanice rests in peace. So, you know what? It is an equal opportunity grave.
I have no idea why I did that.
I don't know why you did either. That seems silly. There's gotta be a bone somewhere I can give the dog. Like, what else would you give a dog but a bone? Knick-knack, paddywhack, and all that. Ooh, is it in the jack-o'-lantern? Well, it doesn't matter. I can't get in there right now either way. I feel like it's in the jack-o'-lantern. Bucket, appear! You are an exposition cat. Spider, also appear!
Oh dear. I should be more careful around big spiders.
I feel like that's a pun, but not a very punny one. Unless I'm missing something, which is, let's be honest, quite possible. There it is. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta leave the screen and come back until the thing you need, because padding. So we're in here, and there's the bone I need. So Helen, here's the inside of the jack-o'-lantern. It has death.
I knew there was a reason I always hated those things as a child.
Yes. Well. And then we exit the jack-o'-lantern by leaping! Whee! Okay, so now we have a... Did I not actually take... God damn it, because are you kidding me? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, well, whatever. Yes, the aesthetic death, but now I have to go back up into the stupid jack-o'-lantern because I grabbed the bone, and then I died, and when I came back to life, the bone was not in my inventory anymore, which is dumb! What a dumb thing. That's a dumb thing. That's a thing that's dumb. Alright, once more with feeling. Keep the bone this time. I was really gonna grab it the first time. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway. That's what I need from here. It's the last time I actually go in the jack-o'-lantern. But we can give a dog a bone now. And be just polite human types. Woof, woof, woof. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, I hear you. Here, have some bone.
Good dog. Nice dog.
It seems so bizarre to me which parts of the animation they'd allowed to speed up in accordance with what you told it to do, and which parts it says, nope, it must always be at this speed, as a fixed speed.
There now. You're not such a bad dog after all.
Just hungry. I also scream at people when I'm hungry.
And you are not such a bad human.
But for some reason, I'm spoltish.
You are the first creature to be kind to me since I lost my master and mistress. Thank you.
Yay, my lava lamp's on
Poor
again.
fellow. What happened to your people?
My master was beheaded by Melicia's foul gargoyle and cursed to ride the skies in search of his head. My mistress died of grief shortly thereafter. And I tried to defend my home when the boogeyman came to burn it.
Boogeyman, that's his
I
name.
failed.
Not Ooga Booga. Like, that's the name of the land. He is the boogeyman, though. So, it does beg the question...
Your master was Count Seppish?
Seppish. Alright,
He was.
fine. It begs the
I
question,
was
how
proud
does someone
to
who
fight at his
is
side.
Lord of the Undead
I would like to
die?
help your master. If I recovered his head, do you think the curse would be lifted?
We can only hope. Here, take my master's medal. It may help you in the search.
Headless
And
Horseman.
thank you, brave lady.
That'll be a character we meet in a completely different game series. Okay, what does that do again? I think that we need that. He told me, and I forgot. I wasn't listening, but that's okay. I'll figure it out when I see a thing to put the thing on. Good boy. Good pup. Horseman's medal. Alright, fine. Now let's see if we can find those awful children playing with fireworks. She's crying. What happens if I show her the medal? I've never done that before.
Here you are.
Oh, that's literally the thing I'm supposed to do. Wow. Shows how much I pay attention to life. Okay, so that cleared the path, because this is his tomb, Lord Zeppish.
Count Vladimir
And there's Lord
Seppish, fearless warrior, devoted husband, and Lord Protector of Ooga Booga Land.
And that's him. And if you're standing here when he does that, he runs you over with his horse. Which is just rude. But if this is happening the way I think it is, we should see these kids playing with a firecracker. Yes. So, interesting fact. If you were playing this on your, like, when they originally released the game, because if you hold on to the firecracker for too long, it will explode in your pocket, and you die. Which makes sense, because it's a lit firecracker. But the way that the game decides to use the timer, like how it knows how long to wait, had something to do with how fast your computer did a thing. I think it would be the CPU or GPU or some other initialism I don't understand. Which was fine when computers, you know, you're running 97, 99, 95, whatever. But when computers got much, much faster,
oh my,
it would mean
Poor
that
Count
the thing that the game was looking for happened much, much faster. And in doing so, the firecracker would explode pretty much within 2 frames. So to play this game before, what you had to do, I'm going to pause this for a sec, because it's actually really amusing, and I don't want to die while I'm explaining it. So what you had to do before was, every time you would die, you would respawn on the exact spot that you died. And I remember taking, like, actual, probably 10 to 12 minutes, going, like, 2 frames across the screen at a time in between each death, because that's as far as you could make it before the firecracker exploded. And you just had to go a little bit at a time, and a little bit at a time, and a little bit at a time. And it was a fucking nightmare. And mix that with the point that you have to wait for the bucket to appear, and you have to get behind Melicia's house at the exact time that the dog's not there. Oh my god, this chapter took forever because of how much waiting around and specific time management you had to do. But anyway, they fixed that. Now it's probably just like an actual clock. So now we have to wait for this. And take the skull, take the skull. And if you don't click on it at the right time, you get run over, but it looks like it happened correctly. Here you go. Have your head back. Alas, poor Yorick. And all that jazz. Okay, Vlad Zeppish. It's good and stuck there.
You have lifted the curse that was placed on me, my lady.
Yay.
I am deeply indebted to you.
Yay. Dog.
Black Valiant.
What a terrible name for a dog. Black Valiant. That's a good name for a horse. Terrible name for a dog.
Elspeth, my Elspeth. How I have missed you, my love.
So that was the woman who, if you
And
saw
you,
her with the
my
cloak on,
dearest
was
darling.
so cried out and grief-stricken
You have
that
done
just
me
her
an
sight,
immeasurable
seeing her, killed you.
kindness. Tell me what I can do for you in return.
I
Let me
must
have your
find
horse
a way
forever,
to Etheria,
please,
Count
and we'll
Seppish.
call it...
It is imperative. I have heard that you may be able to help me.
Is it really? Is all that
Consider
jazz
it
the
done.
OG line?
I will give you the use of my horse. Here, take this fife. With it, you can call him to take you to Etheria. Once there, you cannot summon him, or he will not be able to hear you. But he will always come to you anywhere on the surface lands.
So,
Thank
now we
you,
have a
Count.
fast travel system.
It is nothing. Fly, necromancer. Carry the lady to Etheria.
See, here's the thing. Necromancer, good name for a dog. Black Valiant, good name for his horse. You have your pet's names incorrect. So here's Etheria. It's very pretty. And this is our fast travel system. Basically, these 4 rainbows will take us to the different 4 parts of the game. Were you there? Good to know. One takes you to the desert, one takes you to Falderon, one takes you to Ooga Booga, one takes you to the Bountiful Woods. I don't remember which is which, but we need to go, I think, to all of them at some point. We may need to go back to the desert again. Yes, we do need to go back to the desert again. So that little cutscene happens every time you come in here, and it is plot important. Because that little tune that they played is... Go faster. A tune you need to copy here. So because I've been talking over a lot of the plot, here's a quick recap of where we are. Valenice is still trying to find her daughter, but that's on the back burner right now. Because Militia, our main antagonist... Oh yeah, the pumpkin is better. Militia, our main antagonist, is trying to make the underground volcano explode. If that happens, it will wipe out Etheria, which is where we are now, Falderal, Ooga Booga, and basically everywhere we've been in the game. So we're trying to stop that from happening. After telling Lord Zeppish, who is the leader of Ooga Booga, that, he told us to go to Etheria and seek out the Fates. So that's what we're doing. Nope. That's it. So that's the little tune that the seahorses played earlier. And that activates that heart, which activates that spear, which lets us go speak to the Fates. They know everything. Oh, and then you talk to them.
Who are you?
We are the Fates, mortal.
I am Clotho. I spin the fates of women and men.
I am Lachesis. I measure the fates of women and men.
I am Atropos. I sever the fates of women and men.
What do you want of us, daughter of humanity?
My
So now we're playing some
daughter
Fast
is
and Loose with Greek
imprisoned by
mythology
militia,
mixed with
and I fear for
Midsummer
her
Night's Dream,
life.
actually.
I must see Oberon and Titania
Yeah.
immediately.
You cannot. The king and queen have gone on a journey, seeking their own lost child. Take your case to Mab, the Lady of Dreams.
I see.
Where
Oh,
is
and I guess
this
Romeo and
Mab?
Juliet,
How
because
can I
Mab is
find
Romeo
her?
and Juliet.
She lives
see
beyond
Queen
the
Mab has
waking
been with
world,
you.
on an island of dreams and nightmares. It cannot be reached in the waking reality.
And we are done with you. Go away. So now we begin the backtracking part of this game. So, we need to go see Queen Mab, who, for those of you who are not up to date on your Shakespeare, is from Romeo and Juliet. And it's Mercutio's monologue. Act 2, Scene 1. I think. Or maybe it's 1-5. Either way, it's early in the show. And he talks about Romeo and how Queen Mab must have been with you. She is the fairy of sleep. She brings dreams. So you can only see Mab when you are dreaming. She does not exist in the waking world. So now we must go to sleep. And Cullen, I don't know if you are in chat right now, but you're going to be upset if you miss this because, I mean, this is close enough. I get to go sleep in the creepy coffin.
I didn't. Oh.
And you do it a couple times. Ugh, awful children. Just the worst.
Fire in the sky! We're all gonna die!
You kids are already dead.
Run it!
We've also reached the point of the game where all of the citizens of the world are starting to realize that the volcano is active and it's going to erupt, and that, yeah, unless something's done soon, everyone is going to perish. So I guess we better do something soon. Because we still have to save our daughter. Don't forget that's the actual plot.
My dear Lady Valenice, what brings you back to this neck of the boneyard?
Dr. Cadaver, I have a terrible problem.
Same.
Come in, come in. How can I help you, Lady Valenice?
Spare parts.
Why the box of spare parts?
As
Where
you
else am I supposed to
probably
keep
know,
them?
my lady, the volcano is about to erupt. I am expecting a lot of damage in Ooga Booga, so I stocked up on arms and legs and such.
Anyway, I
It's
need to
a
sleep
long
somewhere.
story, Doctor. But what it comes down to is that I must travel to Dreamland to see Lady Mab. But I can't find a safe place to sleep.
I also haven't looked
Is
that
that
hard.
all? Don't worry, my lady. Just climb into my coffin here. It's lined with pure dream silk. You'll be asleep in no time.
Cool, that's all the invitation I need.
I suppose I could try to sleep here.
Please do. I'll make sure you're not disturbed.
So this is the first of a couple times
Thank
we
you.
go in here.
Here you are, my dear. Sweet dreams.
He has the crown now, because I decided so. Alright, so we are now in the land of dreams. So there's much fewer instances of this game scaring the bejesus out of me as a child, because I never made it this far into this chapter, or really this game at all as a child. What I did used to do was skip immediately to the last chapter and beat the game. Let me go into here. And it looks suspicious. And we wake.
My lady, are you all right?
I went to Dreamland, and Mab, she was frozen. She was a solid block of ice.
Oh, dear.
That can happen sometimes.
Mab was never known for her warm personality. But that doesn't sound right at
Rude.
all.
It looks like things are worse than we knew. I must go.
I don't know
Thank
why
you, Dr. Cadaver.
Mab
You've
is
been
the
very
next
kind.
in line who could help after Oberon and Titania, the king and queen of Etheria, other than
I wish
there's
you
not
the
that
best
many
of
other...
luck,
Like
Lady
if we're
Valenice.
going with that, it should be
Farewell.
Puck, right? Not Mab. I don't know why Mab is next in line. Why would someone who's not even in this realm of reality be next in line to fix everything? I don't know, maybe it's because she's royalty of her own realm. But either way, I also don't think it was thought about that long. So we play the pipe, go back to Etheria, and tell, what's their nuts? The Fates. What's going on, so that they can tell us what to do next. Oh, no, go away. This way. Zoom! Also, her dress matches the landscape. I don't know if that's goals or upsetting. Oh my god, go faster. Okay. Nope, it's this one. Nope, not that. God damn it. There we go. like the puzzle. It's the only music-based puzzle in this game, so I'll take it. Alright, Fates. I have news for you.
I have seen Mab, and she has been frozen into a lifeless statue of ice.
Ice always melts in the spring, mortal. Perhaps the Lady of Spring can tell you what may be done.
She of the flowers.
She of the forest.
She who is a tree. So, now we can... I forgot we do that next. Cool. So we have to get Lady Ceres, from being not a tree anymore. And if we remember... Oh yeah, it would be weird. If we remember what the giant stone said, it was we needed to both restore the River of Life, which we did, and then we needed to replenish the cornucopia. And to replenish the cornucopia, we needed sacred food. Well, this is the land of Etheria. So let's go find some sacred food. Yes, the Fates see everything. And that horse is an asshole. He will knock you off the cliffs into... God, I don't remember what land you're above right now. But he will knock you out of the sky. So if we go in here, we'll get killed by a nightmare. So let's do that. Gross.
No! Get away!
And we're dead.
What a hideous beast! I could use some advice on how to avoid that thing.
Alright, so... Climb up here. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Get some fruit. So this is ambrosia, which again, we're playing with our Greek mythology right now. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy in reverse. And down. No, no, no. Okay, good. And down some more, and go faster! Rude. For now that we have ambrosia, we need to go back to the bountiful woods because we can fill the cornucopia. And when we fill the cornucopia, we have what we need to save Ceres. Mother Nature herself. The Lady of Spring. And other such names. Let's see where this one takes us, because I honest to God don't remember which rainbow takes us where. Close enough.
We're all gonna roast! We're all gonna roast!
Mama! Mama! I want my mama!
Aw, they're all scared. Well, they kind of suck anyway. This way. This way. Thank you. And this way. And down. Tired. Sorry. Alright, so here's the cornucopia. And all we do is stick some ambrosia in there. Oops. And that fulfills the Horn of Plenty. And then we still have ambrosia for reasons. And from it we get a pomegranate. Woohoo! Playing more into our mythology. Kind of, but not really. Because, like, Ceres could kind of be seen as, like, a Persephone analog. Except that she's not. So I don't know why they went with the pomegranate, other than... I honestly don't know why. But you can talk to him and ask for permission, but I'm just gonna save the tree. Here, have some fruit. Pretty. Also, the screen looks entirely way too empty without the tree.
Sweet husband, how I missed you.
I cannot stay, Ceres.
Why does it sound like
I
their
must go
voice,
to
like
Etheria
he's doing
and
his
do what I
vocal,
can to
his
help
voiceovers in
the
like
volcano.
behind a muffled pillow, and she's actually
I have
talking
work to be
into a
done as well.
microphone?
The forest has sustained much damage from Alicia's ugly curse, and I must make it right.
Okay, talk to
You
me.
have my deepest thanks, dear lady.
Yes, I really am quite something.
You're very welcome, Lady Ceres.
Ah, that
May
pose!
I ask a question of you? Anything. I have seen Mab, Lady of Dreams, and she has been placed under a terrible curse.
She has her own
She's
charm,
been
so we need
frozen
ours.
like a block of ice. Lady of Spring, what can be done for her? Frozen, you say? Let me think. I recall a legend, yes. You must fill a shaft of crystal with purest sunlight. With that you can thaw her. But I must warn you,
How oddly
you cannot
specific.
take any physical objects into the realm of dreams while you are asleep, my lady. You will have to travel there while awake.
Cool.
Lady Ceres, how am I to travel to the realm of dreams while awake? What must I do? I do not know, child of humans. Perhaps you should speak with the three fates. There's very little they do not know.
They see everything, you could say. Alright, so. There's like one more thing I can do before we have to just like stand outside of that house and try again and again and again and again and again and again and again to get in, because the crystal that we need to fill with purest sunlight is from her very tacky lamp. But first let's go speak to the fates, because they might give me the dream catcher. Oops, spoiler. So and up. And click. 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 Alright, be useful this time. Although I guess they were useful last time. Give me something this time.
I have seen Ceres, and she has told me that I must enter the land of dreams while awake. How can I do this, great ladies?
You must cheat the fabric of reality.
Ah,
you must
one of my
ride
favorite
on the
things to
wings
do.
of a dream.
There is only one who can do such a thing.
Our nephew, the Weaver of Dreams.
How convenient. Dreamweaver.
You will need this. It sometimes pleases our nephew to surround himself with the darkest terrors of night.
Mood.
Farewell, Valenice.
Phone. Stop. Sorry, my phone's trying to make me do a thing. Hold on. Hold, please. Oh, right. Okay, there was a cutscene anyway. Oh my god, go faster. So, oh wait, shoot, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way, because I need to go see the Dreamweaver. So, yeah, we need to go to the land of sleep, dreams, that's the word, while awake, which should be impossible. So we need to go find the Dreamweaver, so he will weave us a dream that we can ride to the land of dreams on. So this was his nightmare. So now we're going to catch it in a dream catcher. Makes sense to me. Oh, use it again. In we go. And here is the Dreamweaver with his wild fucking eyes.
Excuse me. Hello?
My goddamn, what is he on? Oh, I need to talk to him again.
What do you want?
I need your help.
I help no one. I am the weaver of dreams. That is all. Go away.
No.
Go now, before I weave you a nightmare that will turn your hair white.
No. Am I supposed to, like, tell him something?
Go now.
Oh, I think I have to show him the thing.
Your aunts, the Fates, gave me this object to
Yes, I
get
have to show
past
him
your
the thing.
nightmare. My business with you is most urgent.
You captured my nightmare in that little thing.
Yes.
How amusing. How irritating. I suppose I should
Those
have
are
had
the
a second
adjectives
creature
used
on
most
hand,
to describe me.
but I seldom weave more than one at a time. Nightmares are solitary creatures, you know. They will destroy each other on sight.
I wonder if that's useful
Dreamweaver,
information.
listen to me. Oberon and Titania are missing, and Mab has been horribly cursed. I must reach her Isle of Dreams while awake and cure her, or all will be lost.
My precious sister is missing? You must go to Mab immediately. Wait,
So
I will give you
he's
something.
the nephew of the Fates. That means that Titania is the niece of the Fates. Fascinating. Interesting family tree. So here's the dream that you can use.
When you ride this magical tapestry, you can travel through dreams in the flesh.
Just let
But
him
be
tell you.
warned, you will be vulnerable. Hurry, mortal, hurry.
Okay. So, that's great, except we still don't have the thing we need to actually thaw Queen Mab. But we do have the means to which to get there. So now we have to go wait for a dog to not exist. God, she moves so slow. Come on. Every fucking screen. And then you go down. Thank you. Skip this. But believe it or not, we are actually almost done with the game. And I believe it was this rainbow, because once we wake up Mab, we're one step closer to Oberon and Titania, which makes us one step closer to the end of this chapter. Once we're end with this chapter, we have one more chapter, and that chapter's only like 20 minutes. So, we literally just have to do this until that dog's not there. I mean, I guess I'll show you what happens if the dog is there. It's gonna take forever anyway. So the dog being there means that Melicia's home. And Valenice is a dumbass who's never broken into anyone's house before, clearly.
I just knew I had vermin under the floor.
And now we're bred.
She's not very hospitable, is she?
And so this is literally the first time that Melicia and Valenice, and I think it's the only time, have any interaction with each other. Which is why it's amusing that, like, I mean, to be fair, I'd do the same. If some random woman crawled up from my floorboards, I would also probably immediately turn them to bread if I could, because what the fuck are you doing in my house? Welcome to the next few minutes of gameplay, everyone. Now would be a good time to go make a cheese sandwich. I swear to God, this, like, sound permeates my own nightmares. Yes, be a good time to eat a cheese sandwich. Or eat the bread. I don't know which of my food commentaries you're referring to, Helen. Because I would not turn someone into a piece of bread and then eat that bread. That's a little... no. I would maybe then, like, feed it to someone else. But I would not eat bread that used to be a person. And now comes the part where I doubt that I actually know what I'm doing. Let's see here. Valenice. Dog. Chapter 5. I know, this is so riveting. Oh my god, best thing ever. Maybe I need to go one more. What if the literal molecular makeup is bread, no longer people at all? I don't know. Did that help? No. I don't know. Maybe... it, like, I mean, I guess it's one of those, like... if there was... like the ability, oh yay, no yappy dog, completely reprocess human waste into edible food, would you eat it? Which I guess technically we all have because all atoms are the same thing. So yeah, maybe I would eat the bread. Maybe I'm learning things about myself I didn't know.
It's our big night, my widow Cuddles. We're gonna blow that rotten old etheria right out of the sky. And we just might take the rest of the world with it.
You have to wait for them to know, like a nice holiday. You know, if it was a really good, because like that just looked like weak-ass white bread. But if it's like a really good bread, I may not be able to resist. I don't know how you're supposed to know this. You just are. But you give the dog the ambrosia. Yeah, I might eat some if it's like a really good fancy bread, like if that's like some focaccia shit with some olives and herbs. I might not be able to help myself.
It's too bad there won't
but
be
you literally have to wait for
anyone
them
left
not to be home so that they can come home.
What do you have in your mouth? Let me see. No matter, you naughty boy. Let's go watch the fireworks.
I mean, it's definitely like in our top 15 conversations. Oh, what a terrible dog. It's not even a dog, it's a rat with fur. Okay. Now that that's done. Yes, climb out, please. Give me a crystal so I can infuse it with the power of sunlight. Alright, and I think that's literally... I think we make commentary about her tacky decor.
No one's probably seen her real face in years.
Rude. What's your commentary on her undergarments? Nope!
Tacky, tacky, tacky.
Fucking judgmental as shit. You have a monochromatic dress on with a weird bodice thing, so I don't know who you are to judge other people's clothing choices. And also, what's with your hair? But, either way, let's use our fife. To go back to Etheria. Because it is the fastest way, and really the only way, because we can't go back through the woods, because werebear. And I think this is the one that leads us to the desert, and if not, it's the one that leads us to the Bountiful Woods, which is one screen away from the desert, so it's okay either way. And we are in the Bountiful Woods. That's okay, we can get to the desert very easily from here. Bada bing. Bada bing, bada better game. So, I don't even think, like, it's just like a bad attempt, it's just a sad attempt at a hairdo. So even the jackalope, who was such an asshole, even he's sad because he knows he's going to die. I don't know why he takes the time to cry at us other than to make us feel sorry for him, which I do not. So I do like this puzzle, because it helps tie everything back into the world. You know, you have to go back to pretty much the very first place you probably went in the game, which is here, which is where we got the blue arrow piece for half of the arrow to open the portal. And we have this very direct beam of sunlight. And there's even, like, some logic involved. Like, I need sunlight. Maybe there's something in the desert. Like, I like this puzzle a lot. So we put the tacky lamp crystal, which I don't like that part of it, because how the fuck are you supposed to know that? Although, to be fair, if you click on the lamp from outside the house, she does comment on the tacky crystal lamp. So, we now have a crystal shaft with sunlight. And we can go to the land of dreams while awake, as a reminder that we are vulnerable, and if we are hurt here, it lasts. So, that's a nightmare, and we use the other nightmare, using the hint that the nephew Dreamweaver gave us, which is 2 nightmares will consume each other. Which is bullshit, because when I've had 2 nightmares at the same time, it just creates one really bad nightmare. But whatever. And we can skip this, because we don't need to see you swim. And then we use this on that. And she melts. And here is Queen Mab.
Well, who are you?
I am Valenice of Daventry, my Lady Mab. I urgently need your help. Militia has ignited the volcano, and Oberon and Titania cannot be found.
You're just making sounds now.
Militia! That vicious creature enchanted me so that she could destroy us all. Well, she won't succeed. You must send the winds to find the king and queen.
I? How am I to do
will say,
that?
all of these, like, key
You must harness the
pivotal
wind, Sirocco,
characters
and ride him to the top of the mountain of
who are
wind.
very much, like,
11
contingent
will
on
surely help.
surviving,
I must go, brave Valenice.
I
must try to hold back the volcano.
come right the fuck out of nowhere, like, in the last 15% of the game.
Thank you for freeing me from my
Which is
prison
not
life.
great.
If we all survive this, I will send you only sweet dreams for the rest of your life.
Nice. Alright. Well, at least she was kind enough to transport us up here. She was not, however, kind of us to get us back to fast speed. So that's the horse that we need to bridle, which is what we were given is a magic bridle. But the best place to do that is actually up here. Because if we try and do it here, the horse will just knock us off the mountain, which is very rude. But if we come over here on this sparkly thing here, we will hide. And if I did this correctly... Click, 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 click. No. There we go. Because again, if you're just standing here, he knocks you off a mountain. But if you don't, he leaves and then comes back, waits for you, and then gets pissed off.
Rascal, you big bully! What have I told you about eating people?
He can also show
what have
up.
I told you?
But I didn't hang around in Etheria long enough for it to happen.
Don't lie to me, young man!
What's going on here?
I'm the serious one.
Who are you?
I am Levander,
Tiny
king
crown.
of the wind. Who are you?
I am Valenice of Daventry. Your Majesty, we must summon Oberon and Titania. The Lady Militia
You're
plans to
talking as if you
detonate
know
the
who
volcano,
any of these
and
people
all
are.
of Eldritch will be destroyed.
Big crown.
Winds, come to me.
Hey, something's finally getting done. No more fetch quests. We found the people who can do it for us. That's nice.
Fly, my people. Fly, and find the Lord and Lady of Etheria.
You can tell we're looking because our hand is on our forehead. And then some time passed. An indiscriminate amount of time.
Militia has ignited the volcano.
Tiny crown.
Are you sure of this?
See for yourself, my Lord Oberon.
Sweet Mother Nature.
I did not move my head at all, but now I can see it.
And brave. Come, my husband. We must
Yeah, because
try
not
to
only is it the
undo
dress, but
what
she's
has
got like a
been
pink
done.
petticoat underneath
I
it. Like,
only pray that we can.
it's a high collar, full length, full sleeved dress that the woman was wearing in the desert. Like, don't get me wrong, she's got some balls.
Wait! My daughter! What about my daughter?
You know, that person I didn't tell you it all about. Alright, so that is chapter 5 done. We've got one more chapter. And I'm going to try and show you guys the good ending and the bad ending, because it doesn't take much time to do those both. So, continue.
Rosella, change the imposter back into his rightful form. It's our only chance.
So, I
Rosella,
think that
get it.
This is when you're supposed to push the button on the thing. I guess she dressed herself. I don't know. I mean, maybe she didn't. She's a queen. So it's currently on T. So let's see what happens. Alright, it doesn't let me change it. So it is on what it's supposed to be. And then I think you're supposed to do it on the dude with the blue eyes. Who's this one? So now.
Rats.
Oh. Or maybe I am supposed to push the button. Maybe it's T for, I don't know. T for truth. F for not truth. No, it's still a T. God damn it. Yes, dramatic music keep playing. So now it's an F for false. I don't know. There we go. Dumbest plot twist of all.
Edgar?
You, the son of Oberon and Titania, what are you doing here?
Rosella, where are we? What's going on?
Kazap. I still have one sock. Interesting.
My dear princess, I have something so special in store for you. I hope you enjoy hot
So here's the thing. Edgar is from the 4th game. So the 4th game is the only other game where you play as Rosella, and you go to another land to get a magic fruit. And you use that fruit to save your father's life, because he's just had a heart attack. Also, we're in the volcano now, which we'll deal with in a second. We can also just stay here and die. So, in getting the magic fruit, you end up, like, ridding them of an evil sorceress. And that sorceress's ward, it's vague, is Edgar. And Edgar, like, decides he loves you at a moment's notice. Oh, hey, and there he is again. And then we never see him again. And then he just randomly shows up at the very end of this game, and it makes no fucking sense. And I had no idea who the fuck Edgar was the first time I played this game. I was like, I don't know what this means. Why do I feel like I should know what's happening? And yes, a spider web. A spider web will stop the lava. How did you know? Also, a tiny shovel. Yes, I can dig through a volcanic rock with a tiny shovel. Edgar gets felonies. Edgar reopens. We can also just stay here and die. And now we have dug our way. Also, so like the volcano, like I will grant you magic goddess, god, magic spiderweb over the top of the volcano, but this is just a hole now. Like, the lava's going to come out this way. You have not fixed anything yet. Except the ability to move slowly. And I was right, so if you didn't get the flower earlier from the plants, which again, because... really? We are continuing the genetic inability to reach? I think you use this under that, and then you dig it out. This flower shows up. This flower does not show up if you have one that you got from the Venus flytraps. Oh, get on the rock! Stupid head. So, why do we need a flower, you may ask? Well, all the way back in Chapter 2, when you learned from the troll women soaking in the hot mud that sulfur on a fire will put a troll to sleep, a flower under the nose is what one uses to wake a troll up. And here we have a sleeping troll king. Also, here we have the mysterious device. So this is what we took out of Melicia's house as Rosella, and it needs to be plugged in next to the volcanic's underground. And we have to plug it in early, because otherwise it doesn't have time to charge. So let's do that. Let's let it charge. He can wait, because waking him up advances the plot. And I don't want to do that yet, because I'm paranoid. So this is fully charged. Yes? Yes, I think it is. Well, we're going with yes. Flower under the nose. Yay, funny sound effects. And like, we're literally almost done with the game at this point. Like, again, I'll buy this because magic. But there was just a hole in the side of the volcano. There's no way the lava did not come spurting out through the side tunnel that we made. Yay, almost dying is funny. Yay, our mother! Coming through the lava that was almost certainly filling that corridor.
My daughter. Oh, I thought I'd never see you again.
And I also kind of forgot the whole reason I was here was you when the whole volcano subplot happened.
I saw the castle and I jumped in to see, and the troll king, Edgar, well, he just...
Edgar?
Well, now that I know that it's a boy, that thing I wanted...
No, you'll not touch her.
Alright, as soon as I get the moment to, I'm going to save.
Don't think I'll be so kind this time.
Never again, Melicia!
Alright, fine, I give up. Magic wall! I'll turn my back on you for reasons of drama. So, real quick. Make a new bookmark and keep playing, which is this game's version of save the game. Alright, so my game's been saved. We're gonna do this. And the mysterious device turns her into a baby. And then we're going to get rid of the yappy dog. Aw, he looks so happy. Oh, shut up. Oh, great, now he's even yappier. So, now we have lots of time, and the game is like expecting you to do a thing. And that thing is, this is the extra life you get from the cat. The optional part. And what it wants you to do is use the extra life on Edgar. But we're not going to do that right now. And Edgar's going to die. Which, as the music tells you, is a dramatic, sad thing.
We thank you for saving our world, my lady.
My son? Edgar? Was your son?
I know who that is.
Yes.
Because...
He was first taken from us as a babe by an evil fairy named Lolotte.
Who is the antagonist of the fourth game.
Freed him, and we were a family once more. Then he vanished again at his own homecoming celebration.
Hate it when that happens.
I know now it was all part of Melicia's evil plot.
And the king of the trolls is just sitting here saying nothing.
Monster! Monster! How could you?
No, my love.
Kick the baby.
Whatever Melicia was, she is no more. Can't you see this is only an innocent babe?
Yes, kick the baby. No, don't kick the baby. Fine.
Something went terribly wrong with you, my sister. Let us start over again.
Come, Lady Valanice, Lady Rosella. We will take you home.
And it's sad, you can tell, because the swan is black and mourning. So that's the sad ending. Technically, it is an official ending of the game, but it's not a good ending of the game. So I don't wanna. Don't make me. Fuck. Okay, so I don't want to listen to all of the credits. So I'm going to go back to my standby screen for a sec. Exit out, because trust me, it is going to be much faster to exit out of this game and then quickly go back into the game than it is going to be to listen to the credits. So we're going to do that. And then open up the game again. And if I did it correctly, which I think I did, but, you know, I've been wrong before. I can show you the good ending of the game, which I always like to do bad endings first. I will not be doing that same thing with... I know the alphabet, there it is. The next game we play, which is King's Quest VI, because with that one, it's two completely different pathways. And the endings, just one wedding has more people on it than the other. So, quickly go back in. Skip that. Continue. So this should pick us up right here, yes. Right as we were about to take out Malicia. And the pup. I'm glad that worked. I was going to be kind of sad if I had to end this playthrough with the not good ending, because that's just, I don't know, there's no catharsis in that. And I'm a theater major, so I know how important catharsis is. I guess not a major, I just have a theater degree. I don't know, words are meaningless. Anyway. So now we can actually use this item, the extra life, and save Edgar.
I thought we'd never see you again.
And now the music is happy because we did a good thing instead of the nothing of standing by awkwardly with our thumbs up our asses.
I cannot thank you enough. You have not only saved our world, you have given us back our greatest treasure, our son.
I thought that treasure was the greatest treasure.
Son?
The China bird.
Edgar? You
Theater is
our
meaningless. Now you have something to say, now that it's
you
funny.
See, I was stolen as a baby by an evil fairy named Lolotte. She twisted my body and tried to twist my mind. But somehow I knew I was not her son.
Because we have to justify that in the fourth game he's ugly. And because he's
she
physically
was
deformed,
special.
we don't want to marry
released
him.
me from my
But now that
slavery
he's
to Lolotte,
conventionally
and I
attractive,
went home to
we
Etheria.
like the idea of marrying him.
We were so
Although even
happy.
like politically speaking,
The
yes,
whole
marry
kingdom was
the
overjoyed.
heir to the gods
We
and
held a
goddesses.
ball
That's
at
a
our
great
son's
political
honor.
strategy, connecting Daventry to like much more powerful
Our boy
entities.
vanished from the gardens on
And
the
what
night of
other
the
good
party.
is the daughter of
We
royalty
were
if not
crushed.
to connect their
We set
kingdom
off to
to
search for
a
him
more powerful
immediately.
kingdom, you know?
Now I know it
Politics
was
and all
all
that
part
shit.
of Militia's evil plot.
She still won't kick the baby,
Something went terribly wrong with you, my sister. Let us
Some
start
people
over
are just
again,
born
shall
bad.
we?
Maybe she's just drawn that way.
Rosella, it was I who lured you into this world. I
Rude.
kidnapped you.
Rude.
I know you can never forgive me, but please,
You know,
let
maybe
me
she's
assure
into
you
that.
that I
Maybe
was
she's
not
got
in
a
my
Princess
right
Peach
mind.
mentality.
I would never have done that had I known.
Edgar, would you show me the sights of Etheria? After all, it's what I came for.
And we have the good ending. Hooray. It is very pretty.
Beautiful.
It kind of looks like the
Rosella,
rock part
you've been in
of
my heart since the day I first saw you.
Torrens Passage. Which I might play.
Rosella,
I might not, though. That
may
game kind
I-
of sucks. And I
may
don't know
I
it
have
very
the
well,
honor
and
of
it's not as
courting
fun. But it is this pretty aesthetic.
Yes,
Crown.
you may.
So he just asked if he could court her, which is old people speak for... it's a very insincere apology. Old land speak for, I would like to marry you, but like officially. I like that crown placement, that looks good. Yay, happy ending. She had one more adventure before she loses her independence and must get married. So, in the end, she got an adventure, and Valanice got rid of her daughter via wedlock. The end. So that is King's Quest VII, The Princeless Bride. I hope you guys had fun. I know that there's only a couple of you right now, but I had fun playing this. I've been wanting to replay these games for a while, which is why I'm doing this. I had a good time. This is just a rehash of the opening music thing. I don't need it. Nobody needs it. Go away. And things are freaking out on my end. I need them to not be freaking out. Okay, so game's gone. So yeah, that was fun. I'll be back tomorrow. That's the end of the stream because that's the end of the game. But I will be back tomorrow. I think I might play some Magic the Gathering. I might not, though, because that game's pretty taxing on my computer's cooling system when I'm not streaming. So, I don't know. Like, it's already running about as hot as I like it running just from streaming. So maybe we won't be playing Magic the Gathering. And also, no one wants to see me fail at that game. So, who knows? Tomorrow we might play King's Quest VI. We'll be playing something. But that's all for today. Thank you everyone for joining me on my first full gameplay streaming, whatever the hell this is. It's been a lot of fun. I'll post this on YouTube like the others, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.